What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we're live in the gym, man. Kind of feels like right now in life I just got this super tunnel vision shift, you know what I mean? Like, I know I can go harder, I know I can work harder. So right now it's like 2:17 in the morning. Where are we at the gym? If you want proof, I can show you my phone. I'm not capping. It's 2:17. It's mad early, I can't sleep. But we're here now, you feel me? We're here, we live, we working. Something that crossed my mind, how God's plan is greater than my plan, you feel me? Sometimes we have this plan that life is gonna go this way. And like God takes us up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's a whole process before you get to the top, to the mountaintop. Then you go back down and then you get back up the top of the mountain and you feel like you're on a high and it feels like, yo, I'm finally there. And then you go back down. God is not gonna let you just float through life. He's not gonna just hand you $1 million if that's your goal. That dream house, that dream car, that dream life that you have, he's not gonna do that. But he's going to put it in your mind. He's gonna put it in your dreams. He's gonna show you visions of what your life can look like. Where I'm going with this is pretty much my life has changed, guys. You know, my life has changed like this. I've been in the gym for about 2 years or a year now. I want to say this is my second year now, consistent. It's my second year consistent of just going to the gym, whether I was happy, sad, depressed, present. It didn't matter. I was going to the gym. I was locked in. It did not matter because I knew that other side, that goal I had in mind, I knew it was possible, but the only way it was going to happen is if I consistently kept dropping deposits daily. If I start next month and then stop again and be like, okay, I'm gonna start again next month, that inconsistency gap is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And before I know it, I'm just getting further and further away from my goal. If you're trying to just find some place to start, a safe place, if you don't have therapy, I used the gym as therapy in the beginning. This was my therapy and it still is. Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't the happiest when I came to the gym. But I drank that pre-workout. As I'm driving, I started to get locked in. I get in that mode and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna focus on what I'm worried about. I'm not gonna focus on the next thing. I'm just gonna let God do it. And then I came to the gym and I was just locked in. I gave everything I had and some. It doesn't stop here. It's the next day, it's the next day. It's a process. If I wanted to skip that process, I would miss out on a lot of things. It's about enjoying the process also. I think we get so stuck on getting to that goal that we get so trapped in that effect that our goal is here and then we shut down in the middle because we ain't see any results happen. I want to just use this analogy. I don't want to talk too much about me. This part of my story was the time where I almost gave up. I didn't know if I had any more perseverance to keep going. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what the purpose was of the season that I was in. God and fitness definitely changed my life and I'm still going through. Listen guys, I'm far from perfect and I will not try to pretend to be perfect because that's not who I am. I'm gonna always be myself. I was working this job. It was a warehouse job. We were making things, supplies, whatnot. It was about 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago now. This is where I ended up having transformation in my life because of this accident. And I guess the wire snapped. And when it snapped from the sky, that thing came down flying, hit me right in the back. Then it went back up, hit me again. When I got to the doctor was like, yo, you came this close to dying, bro. It hit you right here. Your head's right here. If it hit your head, you'd have been dead. And that's when I knew. Like, I came this close to death. And even with the injuries I had, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't supposed to be where I am now. I wasn't supposed to be back in the gym. I wasn't supposed to be doing muscle ups, almost dunking. Like, for me to make the comeback that I did, yeah, I'm young. And that's what they always said. Like, the doctor was saying, like, you're young, you should make a comeback. But it's still a 50-50 chance that you'll get your body back to where it was. I was somebody that was very active. I played basketball growing up. So not being able to do any type of activity, no basketball, no nothing, was crazy. It was problematic. And then another thing, let's say I'm going out and anything can happen. I could just pass out on the floor. I had no control over it. It just happened. I would just have back spasms. I would just pass out, drop. I had no control over it, you know what I mean? A couple people I met, they were like, yo, go to the gym, start working out, start doing leg day, start putting up reps, you feel me? Start putting those reps up. I know you may feel like you can't right now, and I know you may feel like, yo, your spine, your back can't handle the weight if you want to do squats or whatnot, but I promise you can. One day I went to the gym and I kept going, and I fell in love with the process. Every time I was in the gym, I felt like this was my safe place. This was my home. I was having a conversation with somebody, but they asked me, how do I stay consistent? I treated the gym like a video game. They're like, really? I'm like, yes. When I walked in the gym the first day, I was not at the level I am now. I started using the gym as my simulation. I go to the gym and I'm like, yo, I can't lift 45 pounds. I can't lift 50 pounds today, but progressive overload. Tomorrow, I'm a push myself to get there. And the next day, I'm gonna push myself to get there. I'm gonna keep pushing past that limitation, that spot where my mind tells me to stop. So, first day I went to the gym, I was a 0 overall. I'm gonna be honest, I was probably like a 0 overall. I was skinny, I ain't had no muscle on my bones. I was just straight bone. Then the next time I went to the gym, 2 months in, 3 months in, I was at 30%. And then now I'm at 70, 80%. You feel me? You have to measure yourself. And before I knew it, I had broke a level. I love fitness. I love what it's done for me in my life and how it's made me have so much breakthroughs that I want to help other people have that same effect in the gym. I want to help other people have that same shift in their life. And that's when I made that decision to, become a personal trainer. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know God was taking me to this point. And even right now, y'all, I've been through so much tests, so many trials and tribulations that it's like, wow, like still be standing 10 toes and not fold and just give up. It's crazy because there's been so many days that I wanted to just throw in the towel, but God said no. I said, nah, you can't throw in the towel yet, bro. You got to keep going. If you're watching this and you're going through anxiety, depression, all those things, listen, I get it. I don't know how far you are right now and where you are, what you're going through, but I can tell you, I promise you, it is going to get better. It is going to get better. Everything that's happening right now is not happening to me. It's happening for me. Let me say that one more time. I had to realize that everything that was happening to me wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me. So once I took that mindset and I adapted to that, that's when I saw a lot of things start shifting in my life. I'm going to be honest. As long as you got God, I know, like I said, the road may feel lonely, but it will get better. And for me and my story, guys, as you guys can see, I'm still smiling. I've had some trials and tribulations. I've had tests come my way where it's like, yo, I can't make it out. Just this whole last month, you feel me? I was going through. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna act like I'm perfect. But I kept going. And I'm gonna keep going, you feel me? And I'm gonna never stop. Because I know all these reps that I'm putting in now, today will show up next year. And next year I'm gonna be in a better place mentally, physically, spiritually. And that's my goal. I know it sounds typical to be like, yo, subscribe to my channel, but subscribe so you guys can see the journey on what I'm about to do and where I'm going to go. This is just episode 1. I hope that episode 2 is going to be nothing but inspiration for you guys. So you guys stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. Check you guys in the next video. We out of here, man. We out.